is day 24. As you can see, it's just going to be full transparency. We are pre-recording some things. We've recorded some footage. Now we're doing some intros. But this day's vlog that you're watching is day 24. And we are giving a review of the campground that we're currently staying in that is open year-round here in Jenison, Michigan.
Just south of Grand Rapids.
Yeah, so, south of Grand Rapids. Yeah, we're gonna just give y'all a rundown of it. When you'll see in the footage, just the grounds a little bit. Yeah, somewhere you can stay if you have family or need to be in the north in the winter. You know, like most of us RVers, we like to get out. Really, not in the north in this time of year, but we're here because there is our immediate family is here. And we went to spend the holidays with them, and yeah. So Jeff will give a little bit of, a little bit of rundown, and you'll be, like I said again, you'll be able to see what the campground looks like, and there's a lot of sites here and so forth. So take it away.
All right, so this is Steamboat Park Campground. It's in Jenison, like we already mentioned, and it's a year-round campground here in Grand Rapids. It's one of the few ones. There's a KOA. The difference between this park and the KOA is that the KOA is not as conveniently located for us, and it's about twice as expensive. So this is much more affordable than the KOA. Normally when we're in Grand Rapids, we camp in the yard. We thought that it would be snowing and freezing and we'd have to deal with that while we're up here, and we may because it's supposed to get cold tonight. But that didn't really sound like a good plan to be mooch docking in a yard. Mooch docking or boondocking, yard docking, whatever you call it, in a yard. So we decided to give this place a shot. It's right on the Grand River, so you got waterfront views. The campground's kind of in three sections right now. It's got an older section, which is where we're at. It's got a newer section, which is right down on the other side of the pool, which looks like it might be, I don't know, maybe slightly newer. Most of the people in this section that we're in right now are long-term residents with some older trailers. So if you want, brand new motor coach style resort, this is probably not your place. If you want down-to-earth, regular people that are just doing their thing, this is probably a decent place for you. So the second installment of the campground that's closed right now, it's a nice section. It's maybe a little bit nicer than the section we're on as far as the site spacing and whatnot, and it's a little bit more level. Where we're at right now kind of drops off in the back towards the river, and they're building a huge third section right now that looks like it's going to be at least as big or bigger than the first two sections, and it's going to be back off the river in the woods, and they're leaving quite a bit of mature tree cover there, but it looks like they're clearing it out. They got an idea what they're doing with the campground. It's going to have nice roads, nice approaches. Looks like it's going to be easy to get into the sites, and the trees aren't going to be ridiculous. So check out the footage, and yeah, we'll probably be back.
And here we have Candace and the pool that is partly emptied, and they have a portable building that they move out of here. I believe they sit right behind these power towers so that they can have a pool house. They move it, I believe, and I'm only theorizing here, but I believe they move it so that if the river floods in the spring, it doesn't get damaged. And then we're walking down to the newer section of the campground. This section of the campground is closed right now. If you look here, let me catch up with you, babe, so that you're not cutting out the video.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, now Jasper's going to the bathroom. If you
look
look over here, they're putting in a pretty large expansion back there in those woods over there, and they've been working on that off and on while we've been here. Because it's over here, we haven't really heard any noise from the construction per se, but they are probably at least doubling the amount of sites that they have back there. So you've got back in riverside sites, and then you've got pull-through sites on the other side, and all the pedestals and all the power and everything is elevated a little bit. Again, I'm assuming that's to deal with flooding. And if you have a toy hauler or something like that, you can back in here, and your back deck will basically be over the river if it's not winter. We put down our back deck one day. It was nice for the 10 minutes it lasted. It was a beautiful view. However, It got a little chilly. This is more of the construction that they're doing. You can see we got crushed gravel roads going in and crushed gravel sites. And they're leaving a lot of trees in place, but they're making it easy to navigate. So you'll still have shade and you'll still have trees in your campground, but it looks like they've learned some lessons maybe from their first go at designing a campground, and they're looks to be really well designed. All the power pedestals are way up in the air. Yeah, everything's higher over here, so I assume that they've experienced some flooding in the past, but it's a well laid out campground from what I could tell. I think the sites are going to be nice, and again, they're maintaining a lot of trees and everything, so I think it'll be a good place to come back and visit in the future.
So this is where we've been playing with the dogs, letting them get some exercise off the leash. Big old field. One of the guys that work here said they're gonna be putting in I don't know right this location, but they're gonna be putting in a dog park. Right, babe?
Yep. Back there in the woods somewhere.
Somewhere back over in there. Dog park, dog bath. There we go. He was doing much better yesterday.
Come. Drop it.
Oh,
Come here.
and around and around. Can't drop it on the first one. Good boy. Come.
Come. Drop it.
That's how you wear a jet spout, and you get to chuck it. You don't wear your arm out. Right, babe?
Especially when you're not a baseball player like me.
Okay.
You gotta get on that one. Come on.
My hand's getting cold.
All right.
We got some good footage of him actually getting it. Good boy.
So, I hope you enjoyed the tour. A couple things to note that we didn't really mention during the tour. In the summer, they've got paddle wheel boat rides here. The boat is up on the dry dock right now. Excuse me. And there's an airstrip here with an airport. And what else? Is that it? Oh, there's a golf course right next door if you're into golfing. So
Yeah.
that's really convenient as well. Like I said, we'll probably stay here and again. It'll be our Grand Rapids campground when we come.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there aren't that many options close to Grand Rapids, as popular of a tourist place as it is. So it's a little bit thin pickings around here.
Yeah. So I'm glad we found this one, and yeah, we'll definitely use it. I don't know how often, because in the summers or springs we do yard dock.
Yeah.
Just to be even closer to family. So.
Yep.
Where they live centrally to the area.
Yeah. So yeah, hope you liked the review.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Like, comment, and share this video.
What about subscribe and ring the bell?
I will. So make
Okay.
sure you subscribe. You subscribe to the channel, of course. Hit the bell so you know when the next video drop. And we'll see y'all for the final vlog, day 25, in 2 days. Or in a day, actually.
In a day. Yep. All right.